Cleveland, what a start to the postseason. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be honest. I don't like to be like very cocky about it, but I honestly had no doubt we were gonna win this game. I mean, we set the tone from the start. We clearly had fresh legs. I think the question is always rust versus readiness, like when it comes to time off. Some people view it as an advantage, some people view it as a disadvantage, but the Cavs, they sure played with just absolute fresh legs, and they dominated Game 1 over the Miami Heat in the first ever playoff meeting between these two teams, 121-100. Jumped out to a 14-5 lead. We were just right there from the start, and obviously they started off as a 10 seed. They're now the 8 seed, obviously, but the top seed, we gave them a little bit of a, welcome to the playoffs moment. But we looked just absolutely physical, focused, locked in. Credit to Coach Atkinson. He had his boys ready. And, man, I'm going to just get into some of these stellar performances today. But, man, it was just a satisfying watch. Super fun to watch. What a game it was for so many guys on this team. It's just super fresh to see them do their thing, continue to do their thing. I mean, Darius Garland, man, he said from the start, he said set the tone with the defense, and absolutely they did. And on top of that, 27 points, 5 assists, slowed the game down, Mr. Herky-Jerky himself. He has been our most clutch player. Not a knock on Donovan, not a knock on Evan, not a knock on Jarrett, not a knock on anybody on this team, but Darius Garland has been the clutch guy for this Cleveland Cavalier team. And he's been providing us with just a spark with his play, with his voice, with everything, man. And he was just the ringleader of some of those momentum swings that we had when the Heat cut it close. I mean, especially in the second half. Just feel like Darius would not let them in the game fully, and that rubbed onto the entire team. So kudos to this man right here, 27 points. He came out with force. The team came out with force on defense, and that just makes it a very, very satisfying victory. 15 more to go, but man, this is a good start. Down 1-0 would not have been a great start, especially like Heat take care of home, and they're also a very pesky team. So the fact that we're up 1-0, obviously I didn't really have any doubt. I was just like, let's just take care of business, and I'm gonna have that same mentality for Game 2, man. It's gonna be a game that we should win. Let's just finish the series quick and get ready for an exciting second round matchup, hopefully. And Miami is a good team. They're not going to quit, obviously, but I feel good about our chances to win the series and win Game 2. I think Miami has a chance to steal one at home if we win Game 2, but at the end of the day, man, I believe in our guys. I believe in this team. As long as they're healthy, they're very tough to beat, and I think they'll just be a team that's hopefully a force to be reckoned with deep in the playoffs. And obviously, you're going to see a lot more. You're not going to see Miami's best brand of basketball in Game 1. So I expect the Heat to play better, but I also expect us to adjust as well. So a lot of respect to this Miami Heat team. They're a hell of a team. Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. I mean, it didn't really seem like they had too much help around them, but they balled. They did their thing. Even Kevin Love, shout out to former Cavalier legend Kevin Love. He had a nasty dunk. I think it was in the second quarter, if I'm not mistaken, but that was a pretty damn good dunk by Kevin Love. But overall, man, I thought we just let them know, man. That's our motto, let them know. I thought we did that. But in addition to Darius Garland, 27 points, 5 threes, absolute control. Spida, 30 points, 4 steals. His ankle was kind of bugging him a bit, but he looked just fine. He looked like he was ready, and honestly, I'm glad that he got some time off, and he got some fresh legs in there, and we just got it done, man. The Cavs, they shot 18 of 43 from 3. The Heat just couldn't match that, and I think that's just a testament to how aggressive and how the perfect balance of finesse and just aggression. I think that just bodes well for this team, and that's why it's not like a heavy finesse team. It's not just an absolute bulldoze, assist, and even mix of both, and that's what I love. But Ty Jerome, man, he had 28 points, 16 in the fourth quarter. What a playoff debut for this guy. Nobody deserves it more than him. What a game. Let's just hope that he just continues to light a fire on, this Miami Heat team. Especially in Game 2, we're going to need it. We know role players, they show up best at home. So, obviously, it's a good chance for some of the other guys like Sam Merrill, Max Strus to get involved as well. So, just an exciting roster, man. And we in game 2, I think the one thing that we have to do better at is sometimes our defense a little bit. They gave up a little bit in transition, so I think that our defense there has to be better. But overall, man, I mean, we forced some unforced errors. Obviously, this pitch is from years ago when Evan Mobley was very young, but and obviously, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, their length. I mean, it just made things tough in the paint for the Heat, and they cut it to a 98-80. Late in the, I think it was like, if I'm not mistaken, 8-9 minutes in the fourth quarter. So they responded with a 13-4 run. So that's why, I feel good about like our team responds, and that's what I love. That's what the great teams do. Whenever they face a little bit of adversity, whenever another team creeps kind of close, it's like, okay, nope, just tell them no. And Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, they both dropped over 20, but they didn't really have any help. But the thing with this Miami Heat team, and this is a testament to just, their culture as a whole. I mean, you got guys like Davion Mitchell, and, Eric Spoelstra is a hell of a coach, man. I believe he's been there for 17 years now. But, he's going to have his guys ready. And that's why I have a lot of respect for Coach Spoelstra, and I do not think this is going to be an easy series. I feel comfortable saying that I believe we're going to win, in not 7 games, but I also know that the reason it wouldn't surprise me is because of how good of a coach, Coach Spoelstra is. And Heat culture, let's face it, it's real. Like, they seem to make it work. And, they always seem to do a little bit more with less, even though it hasn't always worked in their favor. So, I fully expect them to come ready and just swinging early. They're obviously going to try to attack us in the first quarter, so I think we have to match their intensity. And we'll head to Miami with a 2-0 lead. It's going to be nice. But, that's pretty much all I got to say about the defense there. I mean, they're just absolutely smothering. But the Cavs, they're 1-0 in this postseason. 15 more to go, as I said. They lead 1-0. And Game 2, Wednesday in Cleveland. The Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, by the way, you guys showed out today. Absolute, just amazing environment. I need to get my ass back there for a playoff game again. But yeah, this Cavs team, man, let's rally behind them Wednesday as well. Let's send them to Miami and, hopefully get them 2 more after that. But, man, one at a time. Let's focus on Game 2. We are going to get this dub. And we're going to have a great 2 games to open the playoffs, hopefully. And we'll see where it goes from there, man. But Cavs up 1-0. And we got 3 more to get out of this series. But you guys have a great one. Let's go Cavs. Let them know. And we'll see you Game 2, Miami.